1984 by George Orwell. In a gray, oppressive future, there was no freedom, no truth, and no love, only control. The year was 1984, and the world was ruled by Oceania, a totalitarian state governed by the all-seeing, all-knowing figure known as Big Brother. Every wall had a screen, every word was monitored, and even thoughts were crimes. Within this mechanical world, there lived a man named Winston Smith, frail, quiet, and quietly defiant. Winston worked at the Ministry of Truth, where his job was to rewrite history. He changed records, erased people, and replaced facts until only the party's version of reality remained. Who controls the past, the party said, controls the future. Who controls the present, controls the past. He lived in a world where war was constant, but no one knew against whom. Where slogans replaced reason. War is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. The party's goal was not just obedience, but submission to make citizens believe whatever it declared, even if it defied logic. Winston's rebellion began not with a gun, but with a thought. He bought a small notebook forbidden and began to write. "Down with Big Brother," he scrawled, trembling. It was the first act of freedom he had ever known. In that moment, he became a criminal, a thought criminal. Then came Julia, young, bold, and alive. She worked in the fiction department and secretly despised the party too. When she slipped him a note that said, "I love you," Winston's world cracked open. In stolen corners and secret rooms, they met, whispering, laughing, touching, rebelling. For the first time, Winston felt human. They rented a hidden room above a shop, a small sanctuary without telescreens, or so they believed. There they dreamed of freedom, of revolution, of life beyond the party. But the party saw everything, always. Their rebellion was only an illusion, allowed to ripen before being crushed. One night the wall spoke. The telescreen behind the picture frame came alive, and soldiers stormed the room. Julia screamed. Winston was taken to the Ministry of Love, a place where there was neither love nor mercy. There, he met O'Brien, the man he believed was a fellow rebel. But O'Brien was a loyal servant of the party. He smiled as he broke Winston's body and mind. Reality, O'Brien told him, exists only in the mind. If the party says 2 + 2 = 5, then it is 5. Under torture, Winston learned the party's ultimate purpose: to eliminate individuality, to erase truth, to make loyalty absolute. "We do not merely destroy our enemies," O'Brien said. "We change them." Winston resisted for a time. He clung to his love for Julia, the one piece of his soul that remained his own. But in the dreaded room 101, he faced his greatest fear: rats. As the cage closed in on his face, Winston broke. He betrayed Julia, screaming, "Do it to her, not me!" And in that moment, he was theirs. When he emerged, he was a shell. The man who once dreamed of truth now loved lies. The man who defied Big Brother now worshipped him. In the final scene, as he sat alone in the Chestnut Tree Cafe, a tear rolled down his face, not from sorrow, but devotion. He had won the victory over himself, Orwell wrote. He loved Big Brother. 1984 was more than a story. It was a warning. A vision of what happens when truth is rewritten, freedom forgotten, and thought itself enslaved. It is not the future, but a mirror, showing how fragile our humanity becomes when fear replaces truth.